Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Las Vegas Hilton takes great pleasure in presenting the Liberace Show, staged and directed by Ray Arnett, and starring that man who is famous throughout the world for his candelabra and his piano, the star of our show, Miss the Showmanship, Liberace.
Thank you very much. Well, look me over. I didn't get dressed like this to go unnoticed. It's wonderful to see all of you, and thank you for that lovely welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Before I go any further, I have to find out, how did you like the entrance? Was that okay? Did you like that? Oh, great. Well, good. I have to tell you how I got the idea. I had the wonderful honor just recently of being invited over to London to give a Royal Command performance for the royal family. So, you know, I figured such an important occasion, I better give them the works. And then after it was all over, I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a lasting remembrance of that beautiful occasion to bring back to Las Vegas to share with all of you? So I brought back a souvenir, the Rolls Royce. What do you think? Do you like it, huh? You do? Wonderful. Oh, great. Well, let me tell you, I'm kind of proud of it myself. You know, most people know I collect pianos and that sort of thing. But lately, I've gone into collecting unusual automobiles. And they tell me this is the only Phantom 5 Rolls-Royce limousine in the world with a left-hand drive. So after I got it over here, I had to find me a left-handed chauffeur, right? I want you to meet my friend over there. That's Scott Thorson. Thank you, Scott. Well, I'm glad you like the car. Boy, it really stops traffic when I shop at Safeways. Especially in this coat. I'm kidding about that. Let's say goodbye to Scott, okay? We'll see you later, Scott. Bye-bye. No, this is the coat that was designed just to wear that one night at the Royal Command performance. And you want to know something? I was the only one there with one like it. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I got to tell you, Her Majesty, you know, Queen Elizabeth, she loved it. I was so flattered that she noticed it. Yeah. She even felt the material. Would you believe it? Yes, sure. Have a feel, hon. Go ahead. Just have it. You like it? Oh, yes, sure. There's enough there for all of you. Help yourself. Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. You want to know what it's made out of? Virgin fox. Yeah. Did you recognize it? Oh, well, good. Takes one to know one. Well, let me tell you, it took forever to get the pelts. Think about it. Well, listen, I'm glad you like it, but do me a favor. Take a fast look at it because I'm taking it off. It's hotter than hell. Okay? Well, now, are you ready for some music? How about that? Okay. Oh, before I play for you, ladies and gentlemen, I have to let you in on something I'm very happy and excited about, and I might even surprise you a little when I tell you I'm celebrating my 35th year in show business. What do you think about that? Is that great? Thank you very much. Yeah, I started when I was 4. Well, anyway, they've been 35 of the happiest years of my life. And during that time, I've been to many fascinating and exciting places. I've met a lot of beautiful people. In fact, shortly before coming here, I had the great pleasure of giving some concerts in Mexico City. And I brought back a little bit of Mexico to share with all of you. I hope you enjoy my musical salute to our friends south of the border. You're very generous, and I'm certainly looking forward to playing a lot more for you. And I will. Thank you very much. I just thought I'd get up for a moment, you know. I like to get up every now and then anyway. Yeah, it straightens out the shorts. That did it. You want to know something? When you wear costumes like these, you have to be very careful how you sit down. No kidding, if the beads are turned the wrong way, it's murder. One bead will do it. Well, here I have done a couple of numbers, and you want to know something? I'm warm already. So you know what I was thinking? Why don't I slip out and get into something more spectacular? What do you think? All right? Okay.
The music of the Waltz King, Johann Strauss.
like to share your wonderful applause for the music of Strauss with the internationally famous Dancing Waters. So many people here have asked me how the Dancing Waters operate, and I'd like you to know there's a very talented young man behind the scenes, and he has a console with a keyboard on it, and he's able to synchronize the movement of the fountains with what I'm playing at the piano. And I think he deserves a special hand just for himself. Mr. Jeffrey. You know, I must tell you, as beautiful as they are, I did have some slight reservations about using the Dancing Waters in my show because someone explained to me about the strange effect the sound of running water can have on an audience. And I want to thank you for showing such beautiful restraint. I don't think I lost a single one tonight, did I? Well, listen, it might get to you later, but for now, thank you for holding it. Thank you very much. Why don't I slip out and get into something more spectacular? What do you think? All right? Okay. Well, now, what do you think? It's a little different. I have to tell you how this one came about. When I told my costume designer I was going to have the great pleasure of the Ballet Folklórico in my show, I said, you're going to have to make me a Mexican outfit. So he said, well, what kind of Mexican outfit would you like? And I said, well, just give me the whole enchilada. And this is it. You know, ladies and gentlemen, as you can imagine, I take a lot of kidding about my costumes, but I really don't mind. As long as you enjoy seeing them, I enjoy wearing them, believe me. Thank you very much. And of course, you know, I only wear them on the stage, you know, when I'm doing a show. I never wear them on the street like some people think. Oh, God, I'd be picked up for sure. Oh, you're right, it might be interesting. Well, to go with it, ladies and gentlemen, I would personally like to pay my musical respects to these wonderful Mexican artists by playing some of the beloved and famous songs of their country. and gentlemen, the Ballet Folklórico of Mexico. Very much. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you should ever have the opportunity to travel through Mexico, I promise you'll not only have a wonderful time, but you're bound to run into a fiesta. Boy, they have these fiestas at a drop of a Mexican hat. And of course, the music calls for the colorful pageantry and the processions, and it usually highlights a young man who started out very similar to our American cowboy roping cattle and has turned this roping into a fine art form. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see one of the best. So now I'd like to invite you to become a part of our Mexican fiesta, and it features Lorenzo Escamilla and the Ballet Folklórico of Mexico. Ballet Folklórico of Mexico. Thank you very much. Well, what do you think? Too much, huh? You know what it is? Black diamond mink. Acres of it. Yeah, every time I wear this, I think of what Mae West once said when she said, "Too much of a good thing is wonderful." It weighs 136 pounds, would you believe? Yeah, the fur is light, but the lining is heavy. It's all lined in these Austrian rhinestones. Yeah, George can hardly wait to get this one. Yeah. And you know something else? It's not the loudest outfit in my wardrobe, but it's the most expensive. Wait till you see the whole thing. Don't go away. Have you got some Take It Off music back there, Bo?
I got some.
Let me hear it. Oh, I love it. I get so horny when I do that. You too? You know why it's the most expensive outfit? Actually, it's because of the buttons. They're real diamond buttons. Yeah, in fact, the buttons cost more than the suit. But I couldn't come out just in the buttons. Coax me. Oh, I'll make that centerfold yet. Oh, and then I can go streaking. I'm only kidding. That streaking sort of had it anyway, right? Yeah, that's petered out. And besides, Burt Reynolds would be so jealous. I got the diamonds, he's got the jewels. Oh, you're slow, but you're worth waiting for. Oh, isn't that cute? She's explaining it to him. You know what the gimmick is with the buttons? On each button, there's a letter, and all together they spell out my name. See, that makes them tax deductible. Yeah. See, here's the L over here. Can you see it? There's the L, and here's the I, and here's the B, and the E, and the R, and the A. It's in the back. CE, there it is. Are you looking at the buttons? Well, you want to feel the material? Help yourself. Right about here is where I get the message. Oh, yeah. Oh, do the other one. I don't want to be frustrated. Isn't this a fun place? Oh, I must say, you folks make the Las Vegas Hilton one of the friendliest showrooms in Las Vegas. Thank you for doing that. You're marvelous. Thank you very much. I love it here. Came here to celebrate some very happy occasions of their own, and I'm so flattered they want to share them with me. I've been getting notes backstage telling me about your birthdays and your wedding anniversaries, and we even have a couple with us tonight who were just married today. And you know, it's so seldom I get a chance to dedicate a number to newlyweds this late in the evening. So if you don't mind, can I do their number first of all? Okay? Yeah, because, well, they said they might not be able to stay for the whole thing, you know? Yeah, they made some other arrangements, you know. Oh, and I gotta tell you, they're a very unusual couple in as much as it happens to be the second time around for both of them. She's 65 and he's 71. What do you think about that? Isn't that great? And they've requested a very beautiful song. It's Impossible. play that part again so you can all shout, hey. All right? Okay. How about the ladies doing it all by themselves, okay? Okay, fellas, now it's your turn. I hope I didn't leave anybody out. Oh, we did leave out somebody. All you kids under 25, how about that, okay? Bunch of liars. Now, this boogie woogie I've been playing for you is the kind that is known as Boogie Woogie 8 to the bar. Here's a little invention of my own, Boogie Woogie 16 to the bar. Good time, are you? Oh, wonderful. So am I. Boy, I'm telling you, I have so much fun doing these shows for you here that, honestly, sometimes I'm a little ashamed to take the money. But I will. No, I really have to. You know why? Remember that bank I used to cry all the way to? I bought it. It's nice, yeah. I kind of like this place. We'll see. Okay, let me ask you something. Can you stand another surprise? Oh, good. Some of that applause for my chauffeur, Scott Thorson. And the fabulous Ballet Folklórico de Nacional of Mexico. Those wonderful mariachi. And please help me thank Jimmy Mullador's wonderful orchestra and my musical director, Bo Ayers, for playing my show so beautifully. And I'll take what's left. Places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe. I love your haircut. It's coming along nicely. Oh, you like the rings? I'm glad you want to see them because, let's face it, you bought them. The chestnut trees, the wishing well, I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's warm and gay. I'll always think of you that way. Harriet, thanks for dancing with me. You made me feel just like Lawrence Welk. Don't laugh, he cries all the way to the bank, too. I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing